Peace, everyone. I am New Diamonds, Bliss, Abundance, and Love. I hope everyone out there is doing well, feeling well. Um, we're about to deep dive into this beautiful astrological alignment, and it's full of different dynamics, it's full of exploration and just so many different things that is going to really blow our mind because we've never seen this alignment before. We've never seen anything like this before, okay? So, before we deep dive into it, be sure to get those likes up. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. I appreciate everyone so much. Yeah, this is gonna be peace, everyone, peace. Um, this is gonna be an amazing time. What a time to be alive. Don't let media fool you. Don't let the news fool you. Don't let the naysayers fool you. This is one of the most magical times to be alive, not only because of where we are at within our own selves, within our own consciousness, within our own development, within our own growth. Um, there's so many magical cosmic alignments. There's so much mystical things that are happening right now, and they're all happening for us. So, yeah, I'm going to be talking about a specific alignment that has never been seen before, at least not in this day and age. A lot of people are calling it the basket configuration, the bucket configuration, the cradle configuration, okay? And it's due to the way how the planets are aligned right now, um, which is making this beautiful alignment in the sky, okay? Um, so we're gonna see some things that we never seen before. You're gonna see some things that you've never seen before. You're about to go somewhere that you've never been before. And you're gonna feel some things like never before. And it's what's trippy is first off, my dream that I had last night, I was most definitely traveling in the astro realm. Okay. Timeline jumping, timeline hopping. I mean, you name it, I was doing it. I was flying. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I did take that dream tea, okay, and that dream elixir. And it had me lit in the astros last night. So again, shout out to everybody who's been purchasing tea. Okay. Shout out to everybody who's been purchasing the elixirs and everybody who's been purchasing the 111 blend. Everybody who's been booking sessions with me, buying products. I appreciate you guys so much. And I'm so happy that you guys are having great results with my products. Okay. So that lets me know I am walking in my purpose. And you guys are investing in yourselves and healing yourselves, which is a beautiful thing. That's a priceless thing. So yeah, this looks like a lot of things for the collective. Again, we've had some of the most biggest transitions astrologically get settled into the energy this year. And not only have they settled, they are in divine alignment. So everything is in divine alignment. Everything is happening the way that it's supposed to for you. Um, so, yeah, again, get those likes up. Let's get into the notes. And then I'm gonna bring up the chart. I'm gonna bring up this is gonna be like a live presentation almost because I'm gonna be showing you guys certain things as I was doing this research, as I was doing this breakdown. And this is something that came to me. When did this come to me? I got all of these downloads on 7/4. So on the 4th of July, um, I got all of these downloads about the time that we're in now. And I've been so eager to share with you guys some of the research, some of the dots that I connected, some of the like things that just been popping up. It's been very like magical. Like we're in a very mystical time. So um if you believe in magic, if you believe in love, if you believe in source, if you believe in yourself, this is going to be a very divine time for you because we're about to see a lot of things play out that some of us didn't even think was possible, but we're about to witness it. Okay. We've been witnessing it, we've been experiencing it. And this is, again, this is where the alchemists receive confirmation that the alchemy that they've been doing is paying off. And not only is it paying off in this realm, it's paying off in the multiverse, it's paying off in different realms, in different timelines. Okay. So again, don't forget to get those likes up, drop some gems in the chat if y'all ready to go on this beautiful adventure of breaking down these alignments and tapping into some things that I found very interesting during this research. And things were just kind of like, do, do, do. And I'm like, whoa. Like, so everything, again, everything is in divine alignment, especially for the chosen, especially for people who've been putting in the work. You've been putting in the work all the way up until this point. You incarnated this lifetime to be here in this moment. Okay. So thank you guys so much. We're gonna get started. And I'm gonna be in and out of the live just so I can make certain correlations with certain things for you guys, so you guys can see the bigger picture, so you guys can see it how I'm seeing it. Okay. So this kind of started when I was doing my 7/7 breakdown. That's how this energy came about to me. I had seen a lot of astrologers talking about it, but I wasn't paying it no mind because I don't really like to follow what other people do. I like for my spirit to lead me there organically. And as I was coming to the ending of my 7/7 notes, I noticed that Jupiter was at the first degree in Leo. And then I looked at Neptune, I looked at Pluto, I looked at Uranus. They were all at the fourth degree, right? So Pluto's at the fourth degree, Uranus is at the fourth degree, Neptune is at the fourth degree. And when I was looking at Jupiter, I was like, wait a minute, Jupiter is about to go into the fourth degree too, right? So when I looked at when this alignment happens on the 18th, on the 19th of this month. And when they are in alignment, it makes this beautiful basket configuration on a chart. I'm gonna be showing y'all the chart in a little bit, but I just wanna, y'all know I gotta give y'all my notes first, and then we're gonna be dibbling and dabbling and everything so y'all could see what I'm seeing. So it'll make a little more sense. This will be kind of like a little, like I said, a little presentation, a little teacher moment. Or just confirmation and a reminder for some people. Okay. So when I seen that, I was like, whoa, this is gonna be, we're already in it. We already in it. We have been in this energy, and spirit has been preparing you for this moment. Spirit has been preparing you for this harvest. Spirit has been preparing you for this great expansion of self, right? When it comes to you, when it comes to love, when it comes to business, when it comes to your identity, all of these different things, technology, right? Generationally, all of these different things, spirit has been working on you. You've been working on yourself. You've been healing yourself. You've been educating yourself. You've been investing in yourself for these times right now. Okay. Now, when I when I awakened this rising, um, I was hearing this song by Wiz Khalifa, and it's "She Never Been," right? And not the first one, the second one, the remix one, where he sampled Charlie's Angels, and he has Amber Rose singing a chorus. So it goes the how the song goes, don't give a F about the money, the clothes, the cars. I never been this far. I wish I could play the music and forget that other stuff than people talking about. I never been this high, right? So the song is kind of like about elevation and going somewhere that you've never been before. Like you never been on this level of elevation. You never been this naturally high. You're doing things new. You're trying things new. You're getting to um this next level of ascension. This is about ascending, right? And not only that, him using that Charlie's Angels sample, right? Charlie's Angels, I love that he used that because angels have their own frequency. It's more of this divine frequency, right? That 7-7, right? Because this all came to me during the 7-7. So this is about a divine alignment with self, a divine alignment with source, a divine alignment with um everything, and tapping into that angelic frequency, tapping into that love frequency, and getting into that divine alignment with yourself, right? Because the Charlie Angels, he had three, right? Three women. And they all had these different personalities, but together they were unstoppable, right? They were unstoppable. So it is about getting in tune with your mind, your body, your soul for elevation and ascending to that higher place. And I love that because this configuration, again, it is four giant planets, the outer planets in divine alignment. Um, and they're all at the fourth degree. It's four planets at the fourth degree in the fourth sign, which is Cancer. So it's a lot of 444. It's a lot of divine alignment. I'm gonna be breaking it down sidereally because on the sidereal chart, it makes sense too. So yes. So let me get into it. That's just how I came into this energy that's rising was you've never been. You're about to go somewhere you've never been. Again, my dream, I was astro traveling. I was flying over cliffs, right? I was falling in cliffs and then I was flying because I didn't let my fear conquer me, right? And I had confidence, right? I had confidence that I could do it. I had confidence that I could be who I say I am, right? Regardless of the odds, regardless of me flying off of the cliff, flying off of Mount Everest, right? I was able to alchemize my brain, alchemize my mind, and still rise my frequency and keep my frequency high. And can y'all please get them likes up? Because 61 people watching, but only 20 likes. Y'all got me effed up. Okay, y'all really got me effed up. We on here early. I'm about to give y'all a nice, good, thorough breakdown. Get them likes up. Okay. All right. So I said unexpected things with the mind created with spiritual fire for generational transformation. Okay. Unexpected things will happen with your mind to create a spiritual fire that will ignite generational transformation. Okay, so that's what this alignment kind of attributed to. It's all about the alchemy of the mind and not just what you're creating. How many people have been feeling extreme ascension symptoms? How many people crowns have been getting activated. Pineal glands have been getting activated. Heart chakras have been getting activated. Kundalini activations. Okay. Tossing and turning in the middle of the night. Super vivid dreams. Super lucid dreams. Okay. I made, if y'all haven't checked out my 6 months prediction video, I suggested y'all do, because I really be giving it to y'all before it come. Okay. I said that this was gonna be a time for us to detox due to parasitic frequencies, due to upgrades with certain cosmic alignments. We're in that energy now, and we're getting bombarded with upgrade, ascension energy. Okay. This is why CERN got cut off. They didn't do it willingly. It got cut off by source. Source cut off CERN. Okay? Because there's certain energies that need to pour into the collective right now. Lo and behold, with this alignment coming in, what's the odds? Everything is in divine alignment. Okay? So there's a lot of cosmic energy that is pouring into the earth, pouring into us right now. Okay. Our star family, our soul family, okay, our ancient ancestors, our guardian angels, our spirit guides, our everything is happening right now. I cannot stress this enough. There are multiple objects in the skies. This is why they block out the sun, try to block out the sun, because you can't stop the sun from shining. Okay, holla at me. Try. You can't stop the shine of the sun. You can only cast an illusion that you're blocking out the light of the sun, right? And the frequencies that are activating our DNA, our mitochondria, our bloodline, our ancient memories at this time. Okay. And when I say there's multiple objects in the sun, multiple objects in the sky, this is multiple suns. This is ships. This is what are those? Orbs, right? This is chariots. This is UFOs, UAPs. This is the mothership. This is whatever you want to call it. And they're not just in the skies, they're also in the water. This is a grand solar activation. Grand solar soul. So it's not just happening outside of you, it's happening within you. It's happening in your soul. This is why a lot of us have been getting called to do certain things, especially when it comes to freeing up the generational lineage, breaking those chains off the lineage, off of the bloodline, the line, the lineage, line age, if you break the word down. Okay. All right now, that the acacia elixir I took kicking in. So yeah, we're gonna be seeing things like never before. We're gonna be feeling things like never before. I broke this down on my last live, and is only going to kick up and pick up. Okay. All right. So it's a divine, great spiritual transformation for growth and abundance. It is a divine, great spiritual transformation for growth, expansion, and abundance. Again, a lot of us are feeling these shifts right now. We've been feeling these shifts. A lot of us already been feeling these shifts since January. Okay, because that's when all of these outer planets got secured and anchored into their new spot, right? Bases is loaded. We about to hit a home run. Okay. So this is where you just kind of go with the flow and watch and get ready for the next level. Okay. And it does have its highs and lows, it does have its peaks and descending energy. as with everything in this realm, but we got to know when to call and when to put. Okay, we got to know when to be all in and take it all out. We got to know when to pick and choose our battles. Okay, because in the midst of this energy, there is a lot of warfare, especially with the mind, because that is what is being upgraded at this time. It's like Lucy, it's like Limitless, it's like Jumper, it's like X-Men, it's like Spider-Man. It's all of these movies that we've been given the Matrix, but it's us and it's happening right now. We're watching it happen right now. Yeah, the great separation. All right, shout out to the creator of that. That was a beautiful depiction of what is happening. We've been speaking about it, we've been feeling it. It's happening right before our eyes. Yeah, your gifts are being enhanced, your gifts are being activated. You're probably feeling a little more sensitive than normal, okay? To your senses, pay attention, write everything down because this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning, okay? Okay. Now, when I was looking at this chart, the chart looks like a 4. Should I bring up the chart, Spirit? Okay. Give me a second as I bring up the chart so y'all could see what I was seeing. And I'm not going to break down the chart just yet. I'm just bringing it up so y'all can see what took me down this rabbit hole. Okay. Spirit took me down. And wow, it's trippy because it's already in alignment, y'all. Like it's already happening. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. So I'm about to show y'all what I seen, and then I'm gonna do a little breakdown and be reading my notes. Okay. So again, get them likes up. Get them likes up for your girl. Okay. So as I was looking at the chart for this alignment, okay, because I ain't got to lie. You ain't got to lie, Craig. What I got to lie for? I ain't got to lie. So boom, Pluto is in Aquarius at the 4th degree. Neptune is in Aries at the 4th degree. Uranus is in Gemini at the 4th degree. And as you can see right now, Jupiter is about to be in the 4th degree. Okay. So when I was looking at this chart, let me kick it up a notch. Let's kick it up a notch so we can get the direct alignment. Okay. Okay. One. Is it aligned yet? Okay, there we go. Let's make it full screen. So y'all could, so we could, we in there, take me through there, right? I'm about to take y'all through there, okay? And talk y'all through it. How you like that? Okay. So when I was looking at this alignment again, I seen this on 7-7. And like I said, I seen Jupiter at the 1st degree, but I'm looking at, okay, boom, Pluto's at the 4th degree. Neptune is at the 4th degree. Uranus is at the 4th degree. Then I see Jupiter. I'm like, okay, Jupiter is about to hit that 4th degree, right? When it hits that 4th degree, you can see this is the basket alignment. A lot of astrologers, a lot of people have been talking about this configuration, right? Bucket, basket, cradle. We're going to break down all of those different things as well. But before I even seen the basket configuration, what I initially seen was I seen this 4, right? So I don't know if y'all can see this, but I see this number 4, right? Right here, boom. This going across, boom, with the moon, and then this going down like this. So this is before I even looked at the basket, I said, wait a minute, this looks like the number 4. And one thing, y'all, this is so trippy. Look at how trippy this is. This is 4 planets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 planets at the 4th degree, right? It's a number 4 in the chart, and we're in the fourth sign. Like y'all. If and that's why they doing so much fear mongering. They don't even want us to tap into this beautiful cosmic alignment and energy right now, because it's it's like if you go outside, you could feel it. You could feel the sun, right? You could feel the activations of the sun, right? You could feel the love. You could feel it all. It's in the air, it's in the ether, right? So, this is a good time to really just get in tune with yourself, going within yourself, nurturing yourself, loving yourself, staying hydrated, right? Getting in tune with that divine essence of yourself so that way you can continue to evolve and grow when it comes to building this new foundation of self. Okay, because that is the four corners, the four walls, the four elements. And then when you get those four elements, you create the fifth element, which is you, which is spirit, which is time, which is ether, right? But let me do because spirit already. Whoo, okay. So when I'm looking at this, I see this four. One thing that I love about Jupiter, to me, Jupiter looks like a 2 and a 4. Okay. So this looks like a backwards 4 to me, right? This looks like a backwards 4. This looks like a 4, right? So I just kept seeing fours, 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 fours all in a chart, right? Then again, like I said, Jupiter was the last one to move into the fourth degree, right? Jupiter to me looks like a 4. Stay with me. Okay, so this right here to me is mirroring. This looks like a backwards 4. Do y'all see it? Can y'all see that? Can y'all see how this looks like a backwards 4? And then to me, Jupiter looks like a 4. It looks like the 2 and the 4, the 24, right? The GOAT number, Mamba, big Mamba energy. Okay, or the 42, Jackie Robinson. All right, if you into gematria, you already know what that's about. All right, which is the 6, which is the carbon, which is the ether, which is the melanin, which is the radiation. Okay. If y'all have not checked out my breakdowns, my presentations that I've done on carbon, melanin, stars, I suggest that y'all do. Again, it's in my description box. It's in my playlist box. I've done these breakdowns maybe like 2 years ago when I didn't have no views on them, but I did them because I love this. I really love what I do. Okay. So yeah, I broke down the 666, the carbon, the molecules, the activations, the releasing, but this alignment is really attributed to the abundance that is about to pour in for the collective. Okay. Especially if you've been getting in tune with yourself. Okay. So this is what I seen, and then I seen all of these fours, then I know Jupiter is attributed to 4, right? Not only is Jupiter attributed to 4, I know that 10, right? 10 is the alchemical metal for Jupiter. It's attributed to Jupiter, right? So let's get into this, right? They're synced, they're one, they're connected. Okay, so boom, look, for those who ain't catch it, this is the sign for Jupiter, right? That's the sign for Jupiter, right? The alchemical symbol for 10, look at that, it's Jupiter, right? And this is just one. This is just one sign for it. Okay. Jupiter symbol represents celestial planet Jupiter, which also governs the day of Thursday. Wow. What's the odds that I did this on Thursday? All praises due to the Most High Spirit. Because I was going to do it yesterday, but I was too tired after all of my sessions. And I was like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. Okay. So, yes, there is a lot of abundance that is pouring in for the collective. I really feel like there has been an alchemical process that has been complete today, right? And it's going to continue on as we go through the next couple of days because this energy is still building up. It's been a buildup of this energy. It's been a buildup of you getting in tune with who you are. It's been a buildup of you releasing things, right? So yeah, it's attributed to 10, right? What is 10? Well, this is what 10 is. Okay. 10 is an alloy, it's a metal, right? Something that soldiers use, a tin can, right? Aluminum, right? This is why I've been talking about detoxing, detoxing being a big thing right now to get those heavy metals out of your body, right? Soft, malleable, post-transition metal, right? Atomic SN atomic number is 50, used for planning steel cars or right, because 10, and that's why I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this because 10, 10, 10. What do you hear? 10, 10, 10. The number 10 as well, right? So it's not just the metal, it's also the number, right? And let me slow. Ooh, Spirit said diamond. Slow down. Is y'all with me? Have I lost anybody? Because I'm gonna kick it up a notch in a minute. I'm still taking my time so y'all can kind of get in tune with what I'm trying to break down to y'all. Because it's all in alignment. Everything is in alignment. Okay. It's all connected. I feel like a damn professor. I need some glasses. But yeah, I said that this is attributed to 10 and the alchemy process of getting in tune with these four celestial bodies, right? And you see that the taxpayers identification number, yeah, that's that 1040. Stick with me, tribe. Stick with me, tribe. Get them likes up. Cause yeah, I'm about to take y'all through there. Okay. So 10, right? This is the symbol that is attributed to Jupiter. Okay. Now, one thing that is also attributed to this is the other alchemy sign, right? So, what does this look like to y'all? Anybody? Anybody? What does this sign look like to y'all? Ooh, ooh. Yeah, you said classes in session. It sure is. What the sign look like? It's two things that this it's multiple things that this energy is attributed to, but it's two things specifically that we're gonna get into. Okay. An hourglass, that's a good one. Pisces, absolutely. Divine anointed got it as above, so below. And isn't that the first thing that I said? The nodes. Yes, that's the other one, Rand. Is the nodes, the north node and the south node. And when does the north node and the south node change? Well, they change next month. They change in about a week, you guys. In Cancer season, on the cusp of Leo season. And all of this is happening in the summer. So yeah, time is up. It's time for you to tap into your gifts and your powers because your soul mission, your spirit is being activated and things are about to shift for abundance and greatness for you, for the collective, especially if you've been detoxing, healing yourself of all of these things that have been trying to weigh you down at this time, try to keep you dense at this time. Okay. So and then come on, let's dive a little deeper, shall we? Let's dive a little deeper. Okay, because that's just I want this one. How do I make this big? Yeah. Okay. So God. Yeah, move that out the way. We're doing a live presentation. Get them likes up, drop them gems in the chat. So 10, this is 10 in the periodic table, right? It's attributed to Jupiter, right? I just broke that down. Now, you guys, this is what threw me through this what took me through there. You want something to take you through there? This what blew my effing mind. My mind got blown once I made this connection. Okay. So, for anybody who doesn't know that every 50 years, the Chiron shifts, right? I just did my Chiron going into Taurus video, and that only happens every 50 years, as well as the nodes shifting, because the nodes shift every year and a half or so, right? But again, the last time we had the nodes in this exact alignment was about 50 years ago. And also, there are other planetary alignments that happened about 50 years ago. Okay. So this is that Jubilee energy, right? This is that tapping into that karmic lesson and those karmic lessons that you have learned so you can be great, making the change, right? Doing the alchemy for you to change at this time. Okay. That 50. Okay. Okay. Now, this is what took me out of here when I seen this. The atomic weight for 10 is 118.71. Y'all, when do this alignment happen? When does Jupiter align with the rest of the planets? What day? What day? For those of you who don't know what day, here is the day. 7/18. 7/18, and the alchemical process is 7/18. Is that not a mirror flip? Come on now. Drop them gems in the chat because your girl connecting dots. I ain't seen nobody else doing this. Yeah, the atomic weight. 7/18. This is a mirror flip. Didn't I say that 4 was mirrored to Jupiter? Right? The chart is mirroring Jupiter. Jupiter is the last sign to come into alignment with the rest of the planets. Okay. On 7/18. Okay. And it just so happens that the atomic weight, that weight, that energy, them upgrades, the neutrinos, that gamma rays, that radiation is pouring in right now to alleviate your body of all of those dense, heavy metal frequencies, right? We got certain parasitic viruses coming in to do what? To cleanse out your system. If you haven't already, I suggest you be detoxing. I tell y'all this all the time. All the time. It ain't nothing new. If you know we under attack, you're supposed to be preparing for war. If you're in the midst of a spiritual war, you're supposed to have your spiritual tool. You're supposed to be ready. It ain't no excuse. Okay? So what's the odds? It ain't no odds. It ain't no coincidence. That's divine alignment. That's divine alignment. So yeah, a lot of things are going to start to pour in when it's already pouring in. If you're already in divine alignment, you're already seeing abundance, you're already seeing love, you're already feeling the shifts, feeling the activations, because it comes in all ways. You see the bucket, you see the basket, you see the handle. Okay. And I'm gonna get into that in a second because I ain't even read my notes, because spirit just jump on in. We breaking down the alchemical alignments and the alchemy symbols with this first, so y'all could understand why this what made me do this breakdown. I wasn't even gonna do this breakdown, but when I seen that, I said, oh, it's too aligned. And I pay attention to all the signs, the symbols, and the synchronicities, because that's how spirit speaks. Okay. So when I seen this, I was like, whoa, that's a direct alignment, right? For what? For your body to be crystalline structure. What is 10? 10 is a chemical element, the post-transition metal known for its use in various applications such as soldering, plating, and creating alloys. Now, one thing is soldiers, right? Soldiers, now I could zoom out because I made my point. I just wanted to take y'all through there real quick, and we're going to jump back in a little bit, but I had to make that. Do y'all see? Y'all see what I be seeing? Do y'all understand now? Oh, this is so important. And that's just one reason, because I haven't broke down astrological benefits and how everything is in tune. I'm just showing y'all from a scientific, right, standpoint. Back to the soldiers. Again, like I said, aren't we in a spiritual war? Aren't we spiritual warriors, right? And soldiers need their armor, right? Divinely protected, right? If you're fighting a spiritual war, well, you need spiritual tools, right? The art of war. They do a lot of infiltrating so that we can't see that there's a war going on. But like I said, if you're spiritually tapped in, you already know. You've been preparing. Okay, silent wars calls for silent things to be done behind the scenes. And that's exactly what's happening. Okay. Yes, warriors of love. We fight. We do alchemy. That's what the alchemist is. We turn that lead into gold because we're led to gold. We're led by spirit to what? To the gold mine. Okay. So it's so many different things when it comes to this alignment. I just wanted to show y'all that. That's just the intro. Okay. That's just the intro. Okay. So let's get into it. So now y'all have a better understanding of Jupiter and its abundance that is going to bring. But before that abundance, there has to be clearing. That's why this past new moon was very intense, very purging, very revealing, because there are a lot of things that need to be cleansed out and purged out before we step into this new timeline fully, before we get anchored into this new structure, this new timeline that we've been working on for ourselves, that you've been building for yourself, that spirit has been leading you to, your ancestors have been leading you to at this time. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that acacia. Oh my goodness. I wanted to see, I made a new batch and I'm like, okay, let me try it out. Let me make sure I made it strong enough. Ugh. All right. So yes, this alignment happens on 7/18, and the atomic structure for 10 is 118.71. And it's so trippy because I said this in my last video that 8118 was going to be significant. And it goes a lot deeper because this goes into birthright. This goes into certain sigils. This goes into certain keys, right? Who knows about the lesser keys and the greater keys of Solomon? Right. Yeah, Aleister Crowley stole this information from I'm getting more stole this information from the melanated people. They steal a lot of our stuff. We know this already, right? But this goes into a specific key. If you've been doing the alchemy work, you have a specific key. Discipline, mastering yourself. Yeah, the 72 and the 42. If you know, you know. If you ain't scared, okay. So spirit is calling me to look at these these alignments. Now it's trippy because this is my book. This my book I did in 2024. Okay. And I was just scrying. Like I don't even know what I was doing, and it didn't make sense then, but it makes sense now. It makes sense now. Okay. So I basically got into the fourth pentacle of Jupiter because it talks about abundance. It talks about receiving abundance and doing certain things to align with this energy to receive abundance. Okay. On some root work, right? On some magic, on some magician, on some alchemist stuff. Okay. Now, it's certain alignments, it's certain metals, it's certain things, it's certain tools you got to use in order to invoke this energy, right? If you want to invoke it at your will, there's certain things that you have to do. Now that goes into all of my Creole, all of my voodoo, all of my, Orishan people, all of my African spirituality people. Yeah, this is where they get their shine on. Okay. All of my like I said, alchemists, all of my magicians, all of my, sorcerers that work for the light and the dark. Okay. Cause like I said, I ain't afraid. Okay. We tap into all of the metaphysics, all of the alchemy mechanics, all of the spiritual tools. Why? To gain knowledge. That don't mean that I play with magic, but I'm very knowledgeable of it. Period. I study it all so I can know. All right. So this really goes into your abundance. This taps into your abundance. Okay. And y'all can see, I'm gonna just show y'all this. And I'm gonna take this off the screen because spirit really don't want me to show y'all this because but I'm gonna just show y'all when I wrote these notes and how long ago I wrote these notes. Do y'all see the date? I wrote them on 9/9/24. This is a little bit of my notes. That's why I say it's always good to write notes. Take notes. Okay. This is heavy alchemy notes. Okay. Heavy magician notes over here. Okay. But I basically kept seeing that sigil. I kept seeing a 2 and a 4 come together. The 2 and a 4 come together. And it was basically Jupiter. Jupiter is the embodiment of expansion and growth in alchemy. And okay, you said that's my birthday. Yes. Now get ready because this gonna go into a little bit of prophecy. Okay, a little bit of foretelling, if you will. But this energy is going to fully be taking place in fall. Okay. Where that's that harvest, right? Receiving your harvest at this time. Now, what is going to be happening spiritually is there's going to be a harvest that pours in for the collective, a spiritual harvest. At the same time, there's going to be come on, spirit, let me help me word this the right way. An illusion of a famine in the physical realm. Okay. That's what they're setting up the play for right now, is to make it look like it's an illusion of famine during the time of harvest. Okay. Because that's how they work. They quote unquote magic. In the time of an abundant harvest, they're going to make it seem like it's a drought, it's a harvest, it's no food, it's no crops, all the food is poison. You can't eat this, you can't tap in, you can't detox, you can't. Yes, you can. Tap in with farmers, tap in with growing your own food. It's always a will, there's always a way. Okay. Don't let that fear overpower your enlightenment, overpower your light. We can do anything we put our minds to. That's why they don't like us in groups together, because we are even 10 times more powerful. 10 times. You heard that? 10. Them soldiers coming together. United we stand, divided we fall. Okay, holla if you hear me solo tired. Get them likes up, drop some gems in the chat because your girl's about to start tapping in. Okay, but if you can see, like I said, I wrote these notes 2 years ago. Conjunction in Jupiter in Cancer, Neptune in Pisces, in Libra season, 9/9 in the fall. Why the fall? Because that's the atom, right? The autumn. That's that energy, that rebirth, those molecules, that abundance pouring in at that time. That's why, it gets hotter around that time. Okay. The fall, the leaves falling, things are falling, right? They go from green to brown. The carbon, the alchemy, right? It's so much. It's so much. I'm still trying. Is y'all still with me? Have I lost anyone? Okay. Is y'all still with me? Now, I'm going to get into a little bit of gematria. Again, I wrote these notes 2 years ago. I did not understand why I wrote them, but when I went back, I said, baby. Now, if you type in power in gematria, if you do the gematria for power, that comes out to 77, right? 77 in the gematria, right? We just had 7-7, right? We're in the 7th month, right? So this is where our powers get activated, okay? What also 7 represents victory. I did that whole breakdown, okay? When we get into the alignment with Jupiter, like I said, Jupiter looks like 2 and 4, right? What is the 24th letter in the alphabet? X. Come on. Come on. What does X represent? X represents the divine feminine, the X chromosome, the X gene, the X-Men, right? Exhaling carbon, right? The crossroad, the box, right? The cube. Come on, because I got too much knowledge. Yes, it's not only because what other things, if somebody tell me what was the one thing I'm looking for with this X, is one more thing I'm looking for. If somebody tell me right now, I'll give you a free reading tomorrow when I do the readings. What's another thing that's attributed to X? I'm gonna wait for the right answer. Whoever get it, I'm gonna give you a free reading tomorrow on a live, because I'm doing live readings tomorrow. And it taps into what we're talking about. X is the 24th letter in the alphabet. X is attributed to the divine feminine, the mitochondria, the gene, the X-Men, releasing, the unknown, XXX, creation, 10, redo. You got it. Redo, you get a free 1. You get the free reading tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna be doing readings. I'm gonna probably get into the readings around that hour mark. But 10, you see, the X is the 10. What are we breaking down right now? 10 is do y'all see? Do y'all is y'all with me? Is y'all with me right now? Y'all see how I brought that back full circle? Boop. And I still gotta show y'all the chart. I haven't even showed y'all the chart and broke down the chart. It's gonna be like, this stuff blew my mind. Okay. So the Roman numeral 10, X is 10. Okay. So, and then this goes into the Odyssey, right? Don't they got the Odyssey movie coming out? I hope y'all with me. Yes. Thank you, Heavenly. We in the year of the what? The 10? It's destined this year. It was all destined this year. It's destined for you. Okay. So, yes, like I said, and the X is the 10, but the X is the 24th letter of the alphabet. Like I said, the 2 and the 4 makes the 6. The 6 goes back into the carbon, goes back into the melanin, goes back into the mitochondria, goes back into your DNA. Okay. That X gene. Yes, Wheel of Fortune energy. Come on. Come on, tribe. You already know. Take me through there. I'm about to take y'all through there today. Y'all gonna get this work today. Okay. So, yes, this is all setting us up for an abundant harvest as we enter in the age of the Aquarius. We're entering in it right now. It's going to fully take effect next year. It's going to be active for the next 4 years. We're going to feel it heavy for the next 2 years. That's why they said CERN going to be off for 4 years. Yeah, we'll see. Because they not in control like they think they in control. Like they try to manipulate people to think they in control. Okay. So that's just a little bit of the alchemy I had to break down with y'all. Now I'm about to get into some scrying notes that I wrote. I just had to take y'all through there one time. Y'all still with me? Did I lose anybody? Can y'all get them likes up? Can y'all drop them gems? Because nobody's going to break it down like this. I can guarantee you that. Somebody's either doing it from one standpoint, one viewpoint. Nobody's going to do it like that. Yeah, let me get in my ego one time. I've done my due diligence. I've done my diligent work. Okay. All right now. Okay, because I'm not done. I'm not done. This also goes into detoxing as well. So again, you have to make sure that you are detoxing heavy metals, detoxing things out of your body, because one thing when it comes to activations that I notice with a lot of people is a lot of people either get sick because their body is purging, or a lot of people get activation symptoms, and it's kind of hard to tell the difference between the two because they're very similar. But it's a frequency, it's a vibration, it's an energy, because when your body is purging and releasing, you feel more dense. When you're tapping into more ascension symptoms, you feel more light, right? So you may have a ascension symptom cold, but you still feel light. Right? When your body is detoxing certain chemicals, you feel a little more dense because it's pulling that out of you. That is that carbon, that is that radiation, that is that carbon dioxide releasing. It feels heavy, that heka, right? That releasing of that energy. Okay. Woo. I will not be doing 2 drops of vacation before any time I go live ever again. Woo! I wanted to be tapped in for y'all. I'm whoa. Again, anybody looking for teas, elixirs, sessions, all down in the description box below. But yeah, this that time, y'all. This that time where we tap in. We tapped in, and you're going to feel it. You're going to be getting called to do it. If it's your calling, you're going to be getting pulled up to that frequency, pulled up to that timeline. I've been doing videos about this, talking about this. Yeah, the great separation, the great quantum leap, the great quantum jump, multidimensional timeline hopping. Yeah, it's happening right now. We're watching it. We're watching it. We're watching it. Yeah, the 2 suns, the old sun is back. Nibiru, Planet X, Star Family. Yes, all of that. It's all of that. That's why he had to make an announcement to say that, yes, aliens are real. Because we about to see some stuff that we've never seen before. We're about to go some places we've never been before. Physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, sexually, emotionally. I can't stress this enough, y'all. We about to go somewhere we ain't never been before. Okay. So I said, this is a great time to detox your pancreas and your liver, because this goes into the breath of life. This goes into the breath of life because, like I said, that X is attributed to carbon dioxide when you're releasing your breath, right? And your blood. If this goes into the blood and the DNA, you need to make sure that you are detoxing your body properly so that we're able to receive these light codes. You're able to receive these upgrades, this information that is pouring in at this time. Okay. But that's going to be a theme, the liver and the pancreas. Why? Because that's as above, so below when it comes to your stomach. That's as above, so below when it comes to your stomach, right? So you need to be very mindful about what you're consuming and putting into your body right now, especially with all of this crazy health scare stuff that they doing. Okay. And like I said, I don't do fear mongering. I do enlightenment. I don't play that over here. And y'all know I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. And my main thing is health. My main thing is health. Health is key. If you don't got your health, you really don't got nothing. If you don't got your mental health, your physical health, your financial health, your emotional health, you halfway up out of here. So it's very important. This is very important. Very important. Exactly. Thank you, John Treat. You said it's preparation. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So I'm done ranting about health. Let's get into the scrying notes. All right. I said the star invincibility to shine. Because if y'all remember when I did my 7-7 breakdown, I told you I kept hearing the Super Mario Star Invincibility song playing. And again, like I said, when these neutrinos hit, right, these particles, these atoms, this gamma radiation that's coming in from the sun, coming in from the cosmos, when these frequencies pour in, that's coming in and they start to penetrate our DNA and start to activate things and start to release things and start to pull out heavy metals, you're going to be activated. It's no other way around it. This ain't woo-woo. This ain't scary. This ain't, no. This is why some people they're picking up on things, they're seeing things, they're feeling things, their gifts are enhanced, they're more sensitive. You're being activated in a cellular way. Like I said, on that Lucy, controlling your mind at full capacity, using your full brain, right? That's when you hemisync both sides of your brain. You can do this without any magic. You can do this without any root work. You can do this without any voodoo. You can do this without you. All you got to do is tap into yourself, go internal, meditate, breath work, clean diet. Focus on alchemizing the brain, alchemizing the heart, alchemizing the body, right? That Christ consciousness rising within you, right? Because you've done the work. Okay. So you can get in tune with syncing your left brain and your right brain, right? With certain binary codes, with certain, this ain't hard to do. And I'm giving people reminders because we know this, right? This is stuff that we know, but this is where, like I said, all of that spiritual work, all of that physical work that you've been doing, it pays off right now. This is why we're seeing people do telekinesis. They doing all type of telepathy. We seeing people move stuff. People more activated than ever. Okay. So just a disclaimer. All right. This is where you get your star invincibility. The Mario eating the star. Okay. And you got to know that. You got to know who you are. You got to know thyself, love thyself, master thyself. That's how you fully tap into your power. And then don't abuse your power. Don't be manipulating people. Don't be taking advantage of people. Don't be in your ego, trying to use your ego, your power. No, it's not about that. That's why we came back again, because we ain't learned a lesson the first time. Yeah, we got to control and start acting up, start blowing up planets and all this other stuff. No, no, no. You got to come down here and be able to master yourself, have discipline, have self-control, learn self-worth, love yourself. Okay. Thank y'all so much for the donations. I appreciate you, Leah. I appreciate y'all. I've been seeing a thing go off, but y'all know thank you so much, Poet, for the donation. Sending y'all all that love and light right back. Gratitude. Okay. All right. So yeah, we in those times, y'all. We're in it. We're in it. We're in it. We're in it. Okay. I said generational rewards. Generational rewards at this time. Okay. So this is, like I said, all of that alchemical work that you've been doing with the generation, with the lineage, with the ancestors, to clear up that karma, to clear up that health, to clear up those financial things. You're going to start to see the rewards, the works of your labors come in now. Your harvest is coming in now. You're getting a peek at your harvest right now. If this message really resonates, you're seeing a peek at your harvest right now. I cannot stress this enough. And this is just the beginning. Okay. And that abundance, that love, that harvest, it ain't always physical. Like I said, your gifts being activated, you being more healed. Like I said, those triggers not triggering you, that trauma not bothering you as much as it did before. That's self-improvement. That is the reward. Okay. You being more aware, you being more conscious, you being more in tune, you being more smarter. You actually learned the lessons, not repeating them, breaking the karmic loop, breaking the karmic pattern. Okay. That is a reward in itself. So it's not always about financial gain. Yes, that's some of it, but that's not all of it. It's about, how do you view yourself? If everything was stripped away, how do you view yourself? Oh, I'm good. I have a light spirit in mass and in illumination. My spirit is light. Okay. Why? Because you've been doing the work. You've been putting in the work. This wasn't nothing that was handed to you. Did nobody give you this information? Did nobody tell you how to heal yourself? You have to go out and go get it. Spirit had to take you through there. And sometimes not talk you through it. Sometimes you just got to learn by yourself. Sometimes you got tired of running up against them same problems over and over and over. I had to do something different. I'm seeing the same problems within my family. I got to do something different. I volunteer as tribute. Yeah, on some Hunger Games stuff. The new Hunger Games come out in October. On some new Hunger Games. I got to be the one to sacrifice myself so that way the lineage can continue to grow. The generational children can have room to grow and to blossom. Okay? Because the way how it's looking, the same patterns, nobody's broke the pattern. Something's got to shift. Something's got to change. You got to be the change. We are the change. We have changed. It's already changed. It's already done. Like I said, if you've been doing it, you're seeing it happen already. You're seeing the rewards come in already. You're having the dreams. You're having the confirmation. You're seeing things that you speak out manifest. All right now. Tenfold. Yeah, tenfold. Okay. So yes, generational rewards coming in because this is the generational wealth transfer. Come on. This is the generational wealth transfer. Come on, tribe. Do somebody hear me out there? I'm feeling this. All right. This is generational inheritance. This is retribution, karmic retribution. This is abundance from stepping into the light, stepping into your light and doing the alchemy work that it took to get here. Again, look at how far you have come. Look at how far you have come. Look at how much you've grown. Look how much you've learned. Look how much more you love yourself. What? How much more you value yourself at this time. That's not from out. No, that's from you putting in the work. The alchemy in your brain. The working on your heart. Working on your mental. Putting the pressure on yourself. Resting and relaxing when necessary because it's not always about work. No, sometimes you got to rest too. It's about listening to yourself, listening to your mind, listening to your body. That came from practice too. Trusting yourself. Ooh, because I didn't always trust myself. I would hear it, but I wouldn't listen until I kept hitting my head. Oh, maybe I need to listen to myself. Then that's when you start to see those things manifest. You start to see those things grow. You start to see those things bloom. And it ain't so out there. It ain't just a dream. Those dreams become a reality. especially when it's in divine alignment and destined for you. Can't nothing stop you. With a little bit of action, a little determination, a little bit of consistency, a little bit of love, because that make it a little easier if you actually love what you're doing. Thank you so much, Oracle Muse, for the donation. Seeing that love and light right back. Gratitude. Okay. So yeah, this is about you putting in the work. With 1111111. Woo! Come on. Come on, drop some 111s in the chat for me. I'm on one today. Okay. This is from stepping into your light, anchoring into the divine light, and being comfortable and confident. This is your time to shine. This is a wealth transfer being initiated, money being wired to you. And it's coming in fast because your karmic bank is overflowing. Your karmic bank is full. Come on, y'all. I don't think y'all hear me. I don't think y'all hear me. This is more than just money. This is more than just physical abundance. This is more than love. This is divine. This is source. This is alignment. You've been getting prepared for this time. You've been doing the work for this time. Internally, externally, mentally, physically, emotionally, sexually, financially, in all ways to get you right here where you're at. So you won't F up the bag, so you won't fumble the bag. And don't let nothing distract you or steer you off course or lose your focus. Because Spirit's going to put you right back into place. Something's going to happen. You're going to realize, oh no, I can't be doing that. I'm too aware now. I'm too conscious now. I'm too woke now. I can't go down that same route. I know better. I got to do better. That don't even sit right with my spirit. You have a higher spiritual ranking and a higher spiritual authority. And again, you cannot abuse your power. That's what this journey has been for. That's what this mission has been for. Okay. I'm preaching today, ain't I, y'all? Okay, so I said these things will be coming in fast because your karmic bank is overflowing. It's time for payout. It's time for cash out. It's time for debt to be paid because debt is old. And somebody got to pay up. Somebody got to pay up. More money, more abundance than you can keep count of, than you can keep up with. By the investments that you made, all of the buy-ins paying off. 1313, y'all know that's my number. Okay. So this goes into the investments that you have made over the course of your lifetime. Okay. And not just this lifetime, past lifetimes, future, past, present, whatever timeline, dimension, realm you done came from, you entered in, you done quantum leap, doppelganger, whatever. All of those investments are paying off now. Y'all hella funny. They're paying off now. And the reason why I say this because I'm talking about the bucket. I'm talking about the bucket, the alignment, that bucket I showed y'all. What is a bucket? A bucket, a basket, a cradle holds things in it. It carries things. It put things in so things can be taken out. Again, as above, so below. That's Big Dipper energy, big cup, Ace of Cups, divine fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, love, abundance, prosperity, joy, right? Harvest. Spirit keeps showing me, yeah, and y'all notice my favorite analogy, somebody going to an apple tree with buckets, with baskets. And the way how baskets are weaved, there has to be enough tension when the basket is weaved to hold the objects that's put in it. It can't be loosely weaved. It can't be loosely braided, right? This is the interweaving, the intertwining, intertwining of the energies and the timelines and the work that you have done. Yeah, because we're breaking down a basket now, right? And this is something that's passed down generationally. People don't even really weave baskets anymore. That's what our ancestors did. Like I said, this is ancestral inheritance, ancestor knowledge that was passed down, ancestor wisdom that was passed down, gifts of the bloodline. Your ancestors' blood is running through your veins right now. You have all of the magic, all of the knowledge, all of the will within you right now. All you got to do is tap in. And it comes online like that. I'm proof. You can go back to my old first video I ever posted on YouTube and you can watch the glow up. You can watch the confidence grow. You can watch me get more verbal, watch me get more authentic with myself because I'm very shy, but I'm confident now. Oh, I got it now. And that's what happens when you're getting in tune with yourself, when you're getting back in love with yourself, when you're getting back in tune with your worth. You start to get filled up. You fill yourself up. This is the divine coming in and filling all of us up. Like I said, with knowledge, with wisdom, with gifts, with abundance, with love, with family, with opportunities, with information. Okay? So it's more than just money. That's coming in too, though. Don't get me wrong. The money's coming in too. That's part of the wealth transfer. I ain't never seen so many traders in my life. I ain't never seen so many melanated millionaires and billionaires in my life. Your ancestors are so proud of you. I ain't never seen so many melanated people owning land, buying houses, investing in things. Yeah, this is the wealth transfer in the age of the technology because it's instant. You don't gotta wait. This is why we was born at this time, to master these tech, master these computers, so we can be the initiator of the wealth transfer for our ancestors. Do y'all hear me? I had that epiphany this rising. I said, oh, we're supposed to be mastering all of this. We're not supposed to be letting this stuff master us. We're supposed to be learning how to tech, learning all the trade, learning the markets, learning the stocks, learning. Yeah, because our minds are the quantum computers. And once we start to see the patterns and stuff starts to connect it, it's easy. It's too easy. I advise you getting y'all children into this stuff. The coding, the AI, the trade, whatever. Yeah, because they came here in a world immersed in technology. That is the future. It ain't no way around it. Quantum mechanics. You need quantum tools, quantum equations for quantum mechanics. And if you into metaphysics, you already know anything is possible. All you have to do is put your mind to it. It ain't no limit with metaphysics. All right. So yeah, let's get down to the next thing. What was I talking about? See that karmic abundance and debt pouring in. Woo, that got me excited. I'm excited to see that transfer happen. And I got a feeling soon as everybody start catching on, okay, I hate to say it, but I got to give it to y'all for real. Soon as we start to see this, that's when the quote unquote market reset, blackout, everything's going to shut down because it's too many billionaires. Not everybody's supposed to be rich. This is the higher ups, the elites. Everybody is getting rich. Everybody's not supposed to be rich and happy. That wasn't the goal. Shut it down. The wealth transfer is happening right now. So get ready. Like I said, farmers. I never seen so many people in tune with farming. Okay. Yeah. Cooking in the kitchen. I love this. I love this. It's so synchronistic. Everything is in divine alignment. I'm telling y'all. Okay. So I said it's more abundance coming in than you can keep up with. By those investments that you made are about to pay off. This is physically and this is spiritually. Okay. Certain things your ancestors couldn't do, you're doing. Hello. Certain things your ancestors couldn't do, you're doing. Not out of ego. Some of our ancestors didn't have no choice. They had to be on certain lands doing certain things for a living, right? That's why I don't put nothing past nobody, because you never know what somebody was going through. I give everybody grace, okay? But it's about what you're doing with your time, with your energy, with your currency. That makes all of the difference right now. And right now, like I said, a lot of us, yeah, we're bringing in that ancestral change, that ancestral inheritance. Okay. I said your gifts, your powers, your intelligence is bringing you into new opportunities. This is gifts of the bloodline from your purification, from your sacrifice, from your discipline, from your patience. Get ready. Here it comes over the next 4 years. It will be very mystical, magical, whimsical, fairy tale bliss energy and environments you made for yourself. Come on. Yeah, you got to get a little bit delusional when it comes to manifesting your dreams. Because if you listen to what everybody else tell you to do, you're not going to have nothing to do. So it's going to be very ethereal, very etheric, futurism, Afrofuturistic things popping off within the next 4 years. Why? Because I showed y'all that 4 the next 4 days, the next 4 weeks, the next 4 months, the next 4 years, the next 40 years. Again, because this goes back down to the alignments. I may be breaking it down too. I'm gonna be on here for a while. I ain't even halfway through my notes. Okay. So I said, this is where you continue to grow. You continue to glow. You continue to grow. You continue to glow. You continue to bloom, chosen. Okay. Speak your truth. Continue to speak your truth. Why? Because your name is being spoken in rooms that you aren't even in. You couldn't even think of. Like I said, you are highly spiritually ranked by the work that you're doing. You have high spiritual authority. What they call them, earth angels. You're doing God. Somebody say, I'm doing God's work. Yeah, you're doing God's work. Being a good shepherd, leading the people to not slaughter. You're waking them up. not leading them to slaughter or sleeple, sheeple, whatever they call them. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We out here doing justice, divine alchemy. Okay. Your name is being spoken and mentioned in rooms you only dreamed of. Angels and ancestors speak highly of you. Woo! Come on. Yeah, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. Angels and ancestors speak highly of you. Come on now. You down here on the field. You boot what Sister Mara say? You boots on the ground. Yeah, we the boots on the ground. Somebody said he said spirit is speaking. Absolutely. Okay. Angels and ancestors speak highly of you. You get divine grace and you get divine favor. Others have been consumed by the fire that purified you. Come on now. The bars that I have in this book, I'm telling y'all. The bars that I have in this book, and like you said, this be spirit speaking, this be source speaking, this be God speaking, this be the divine speaking through me when I be writing like this. I said, others have been consumed by the fire that purified you. What? What I say, people couldn't walk a mile in your shoes. First off, because the shoe don't fit. That's number one. The shoe don't even fit. Then they couldn't even walk a mile in your shoes. So never compare yourself, never compare your story, never, don't do that. Because you take away from your own greatness. You in your own lane doing your own thing. And you get shown divine grace and divine favor because of the light and the love and the consistency and the wisdom and the discipline in this realm of free will that you have for yourself. So continue to grow, continue to blossom, continue to do better. Your only competition is yourself. How can I be better than I was yesterday? How can I be better than I was 10 years ago? How can I elevate? How can I grow? How can I love myself more than I did yesterday? What have I learned today? What am I thankful of? Ooh. Come on now. Holla if you hear me, tribe. I see the flames in the chat. I got to say that one more time. Others have been consumed by the fire you purified in. This will continue the purge to see who resonates with the new earth frequency of the divine. Someone doing anything to help you. Okay, boom. So what this was is, like I said, a lot of us have been getting thrown in the fire to purify, right? We've been purifying ourselves, cleansing ourselves, getting in tune with ourselves, doing the work, learning the history, doing the research, gaining wisdom, trusting spirit, trusting source, trusting God, source, Allah, Brahman, Buddha, Allah, right? Whatever your spiritual religious beliefs are, you trusting in that, trusting that faith, having that faith, taking a leap out on faith, right? Doing whatever you've been feeling called to do. Your spirit's called you to do something. You don't know why, but you're doing it. You got demonized, put down, laughed at. Yeah, you made it through that fire already. That was a fire of initiation. You here now. Meanwhile, we're watching others get consumed by that same fire. Not from an ego standpoint. This is observing. It is what it is. Truth is truth. So a lot of the work that we have done, a lot of people are going to have to do on some type of level. They're going to have to wake up at some point to see these mind games the people playing. Okay? Whether it's, like I said, health, wealth, mentally, physically, spiritually, sexually, emotionally, whatever it is, at some point, you're going to have to get purified by the fire. Ain't we in a year to fire horse? We already own the horse. The horses have already taken off. We're riding it. We're in control. Some people are just walking around in the fire. Like, wait a minute, it's burning. It's going. What's going on? We're in the middle of the year. We're already halfway past the middle of the year. And I'm hearing never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never. Either you get it now or you don't. You're never gonna get it. Okay? They got a couple more years to get it together, but spirit ain't gonna hold on too much longer. We in the years of purification. Yet it's that whole apocalyptic 4 horsemen energy. Things are being purged. Things are being cleansed. For new earth, 5D, age of Aquarius, golden age, whatever you want to call it, heaven on earth. But it has to happen. The purge has to happen. The cleansing has to happen. The detoxing has to happen. Nobody is excluded from this energy. Okay. So this will continue to see who is resonating with Earth's frequency. Yeah, because Earth frequency is rising. That's why it's so hot. That's why so many storms. That's why the parasites are out parasiting. People acting crazy. They don't know how to alchemize these energies because they haven't done the work. It is what it is. Now, people who are resonating with Earth's frequency, this is where more people on that same vibration, more people on that same frequency come together. Okay. So, and this, again, this isn't just a spiritual thing. This is all groups coming together. Okay. And working together for a collective elevation standpoint. Okay. So with all of the quote unquote purging that we see right now, this is where we're going to have to link up with people on the same frequency and same vibration and same agenda as us at this time. Meaning, if there is a parasite running rampant on certain foods, you need to go to local markets or grow your own food. Go directly to the farmer so you don't have those problems. This is where we link up with other like minds who have the same agenda so we can continue to elevate at this time. I hope it's making sense. You said new is cooking. Gratitude. Y'all's gonna get this work today. Okay. Okay, so someone doing anything to help you. So this is also, like I said, people who come in on the same frequency, you guys are going to be helping one another. People want to help you because they see your light. They see your light. They feel your frequency. They see your heart. They resonate with that. It's a vibration. It's a frequency. It's an energy. You cannot deny it. Okay, so that's how we'll be feeling. We'll want to help others, and others will want to help us. It is what it is, y'all. This is the frequency that we are now on. Because when you sit back and you observe, when you sit back and watch certain things and you observe certain things, you're able to pay attention, like I said, to the signs, symbols, synchronicities, and patterns. Okay. So again, someone will be doing anything to help you. Pay attention because these are angels. These are spirits. This is the divine in the flesh, and it's all around you. Your ancestors are very proud of you. Continue to do as you are called to do. Continue to do as you feel. Continue to listen. Continue to heal. Continue to love. Continue to use discernment. Continue to have discipline. Continue to break through those karmic cycles and check yourself and check your ego and rest and sleep. And yeah, continue to do all of those good human things because, yeah, we are having a human experience, but we are spiritual beings as well. Continue to find balance with yourself. Continue to elevate yourself. Continue to do what you're doing. You doing your thing. Okay? Now, as we get into this, like I said, the basket, bucket, cup, this is things being poured onto you, things being poured into you for divine fulfillment, for receiving and giving, for allowing and surrendering, work and play, and a lot of love, a lot of divine love, a lot of light, a lot of darkness, a lot of everything is all pouring into us. Love is pouring into you. Divine partners will align at this time. Do not deny. Do not be delusional. Woo! Come on, spirit. Come on, spirit. Spirit, hit me with the uppercut with that one. Divine partners will align at this time. Do not deny and do not be delusional. From each perspective, you have to find balance. You have to listen to your heart. And you also have to listen to your mind. Okay? And pay attention to the truth. What is the truth? The truth. The truth will set you free every time. It may be a harsh reality, but it's truth. Okay? Get them likes up. Stay true to who you are. And value what you want. Value what you need. You're attracting everything it is that you need. Okay? Stay true to who you are. Value what you want and need. This will be present because it's yourself you're attracted to. Woo. So make sure you are getting in tune with your highest light in the most positive way possible to receive these things right now. Okay. And thank you so much, Loya. Thank you so much, Loya. I appreciate that for booking a session with me. Okay. Gratitude. Sending you that love and light right back. Yeah, we're going to have a good old time. All right. So, yes. Stay true to who you are and your values and value what you want and value what you need. This will be present because it's yourself you are attracting. Everything you are in and everything that you are doing is for your highest light. And it's for the highest light in the most positive, in the most positive way possible. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So yeah, just staying true to who you are, being your authentic vibration, being in your authentic energy, because that's going to attract everything it is that you want, everything it is that you need at this time in the most positive way possible. Okay. Ooh, I said the Big Dipper is spilling. The Big Dipper is spilling, y'all. So this is not only just this bucket alignment, this is also the Big Dipper, right? The Big Dipper in summer is tilted to the side, meaning that the energy is pouring from the Big Dipper. If you pay attention to the symbols in astronomy, the Big Dipper changes with every season, right? That's attributed to the SWAT sticker energy. Okay. So every season, the Big Dipper shifts. Okay. Right now, it's on its side. Should I look that up? Yeah, let me show y'all. Y'all gonna get this work today. Get them likes up. Yes. Let me, because, ain't nothing like, get them likes up. Drop some gems in the chat. So look at here. This is what I'm talking about. Every season, the Big Dipper changes. This is really the SWAT sticker. Okay. A whole bunch of what are they called? Indinctra symbols and codes and sigils. And yes, a lot of it is attributed to astrology. Okay. And y'all know I'm a big astrologer, I'm a big astronomer. But yeah, this is how you can find the North Star. Okay. The tip of it is always pointing to Polaris. Okay. But yeah, in the summer, it's tipping over. It's tipping over. It's tipping over. This is the tipping point. Okay. So not only, like I said, is it this basket that's pouring in, this is universal cosmic law. It's destined, it's destiny. It's no interference with this. This is spirit doubling down on your abundance, doubling down on your love, doubling down on your prosperity, your bliss, your birthright. Okay. I just have to show y'all that real quick because some people don't know. And like I said, I'm taking y'all through there today. Y'all gonna y'all getting this work today. Okay. So yes, it's spilling because this is the end of an old cycle. End of an old cycle. This is a power portal. And I said that because the 18th, this happens on the 18th, right? 18th. If you mirror that, that's 81. 18 equals 9, right? 9 is birth, right? Giving birth to something, creation, completion in and of a cycle, right? Because then it goes back into the 0. Okay. So this is a huge power portal for abundance, for your abundance, for your love, for your future, for your destiny, for whatever it is that you want it to be. It's that time right now. Okay. Okay. And I put, this is the most abundant harvest ever. Most abundant harvest ever. Okay. Now I'm about to get into the chart. Excuse me. Be sure to get them likes up. Drop some gems in the chat for me because I'm almost in 2 hours and I ain't even broke down a chart. What's wrong with me? Well, 1:44 on the clock. Yeah, this for because it's for the collective. Diamond Spirit said because it's for the collective. Whoo. Okay, Spirit said pull it up. Pull it up. All right. Drop them gems in the chat. Drop them gems in the chat. How I want to jump into this. How I'm gonna jump into this, y'all. I don't want to overwhelm y'all, but we're gonna have to do it my way. We got to do this my way, y'all. She likes it my way. My way. You can't satisfy her needs. She keeps running back to see me doing it my way. So I'm gonna start y'all off with this. Then I'm gonna really take y'all through there. I'm just gonna. This is like soft disclosure, and then I'm gonna drop it on y'all. Okay. So again, this is the alignments for the 18th. Okay. The alignments for the 18th. We have Pluto in Aquarius at the 4th degree. Neptune in Aries at the 4th degree, Uranus in Gemini at the 4th degree, Jupiter in Leo at the 4th degree on the Western astrology standpoint. Because, yeah, I'm doing sidereal today too. All right. So just looking at this, again, this goes into this bucket, basket, cradle configuration. Almost looks like an iron. It looks like a little sailboat. Something is forming right here. It's forming. It's taking place. It's happening right now. We're in the midst of this energy right now. Okay. Things are being anchored in. Okay. Now I'm just showing y'all this. This is the alignment. Now, what I like to do sometimes is I like to align it with the actual point in the sky when the sun is rising, right? You know how you have your sun, moon, and rising, right? So I with this, I did it for when the sun was rising. How does the chart look? Right? Because right now it just looks like it's tilted over, right? This is at a fixed point, correct? This is at a fixed point. So I did it when it was rising for here. Okay. Now this is Western astrology, right? And this is sidereal astrology. Okay. And look at this, y'all. 1881. When this planet goes direct at this exact same time. And I wrote that in my thing. That's why I told y'all 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18. 1881, 1881, the mirror flip. This is the mirror flip. This is when things flip. Okay. I know it looks a little chaotic. I'm going to break it down. Okay. This is Western astrology, right? What we've been all taught, right? To believe this is, your zodiac. And then this is sidereal astrology. This is where the planets are at right now. Okay. So again, this basket, this bucket, this cradle thing is pouring down. Is pouring down. Okay. Now we go back into the Big Dipper energy, right? When it's turned up, which way is it? Well, let's go back and see. Right? Spring. That's when things pour in, right? But when it goes into fall, this is when we're going to be receiving. Did y'all catch that? It's pouring in now. Then I say the harvest comes in fall. The harvest comes in fall. Why? Because you're going to be able to catch the blessing in your bucket, in your basket. Okay. I hope you're going to pull this up. Let me see. Yeah, I got to pull this up some so y'all can see it because they be acting silly. Okay. I think y'all should be able to see it a little bit better. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, yes, here is the alignments. Okay. So, again, this configuration is a rare configuration. And not only that, there's so many different pinpoints when it comes to this energy. So you could be feeling, like I said, a little chaotic. You could be feeling like there's a lot of things going on within you, right? A lot of things shifting within you, a lot of things alchemizing within you at this time because of this alignment. Okay. Hold on, because they be trying to play. All right. So again, Pluto is in Aquarius on the Western astrology. So this is attributed to generational things shifting and changing when it comes to technology, when it comes to the future, when it comes to goals and getting anchored into a new you, a new rebirth. There could be a lot of deaths within the family right now at this 4 degree, right? Pluto represents death, 4 represents family, and then Aquarius represents for, the collective. So the collective is experiencing a lot of death when it comes to their structure, a lot of rebirth when it comes to what they're building. Okay. Sending a lot of love and light out to everybody who is experiencing these type of things. Okay. So, and then just period, like I said, CERN getting cut off. Yeah, that's a big thing with tech that got cut off, right? Things being cut off unexpectedly, right? So that's just one standpoint of this configuration. Now, how do you balance that? Well, opposition of Aquarius is Leo, right? So, unfortunately, it could be a lot of unexpected things, unexpected oppositions, unexpected events, right? Good and bad, because Jupiter is all about expanding these things. Jupiter is all about fast pace. Jupiter is all about being mutable, being flexible, but it's that fire. This fire can go in any which way. Like I said, you're going to either get purified or you're going to get burned. You're going to either alchemize or you're going to either be stuck. Okay. When it comes to your new structure, your new foundation. So you could be having a huge expansion when it comes to your heart, when it comes to your inner child, when it comes to your soul, when it comes to what you're focused on. Your focus could be getting expanded. This kind of goes into why we're seeing, like I said, those heat waves. Heat wave unaliving a lot of people in Europe. I spoke about this last year, but this alignment, wow, it's in the alignment right now. Lots of groups of people being unalived. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay. He said it looks like a pentagram. Yeah, we're gonna break down all the shapes, all the signs, all the symbols. You know me. I'm just warming up. Just getting started. Get them likes up. Drop some flames in the chat because we're about to get it started up in here. Okay. So, yeah, there's going to be a great expansion, a great amount of certain things happening with the collective. And why I say unexpected, because Uranus is here. So it's a lot of unexpected changes with the way that we think, a lot of unexpected changes when it comes to our foundation, when it comes to the family, when it comes to the breath, when it comes to the nervous system, when it comes to technology. You could be wanting to do something and it just popped up out of nowhere. Like me, I'm like, oh, I always kind of wanted to get into trading. That was something I wanted to get into during 2020. Didn't take it serious. Now I'm really deep diving into that. Cause I'm like, wait a minute, this is a key. Right? And apply that however you want for you. You could be studying graphic design. You could be studying blueprints. Like I said, you could be studying AI. You could be training Claude to run programs for you. You could be doing a whole lot of things. It's unlimited opportunities here. It is most definitely training AI to build a new foundation. Right? Gemini, teaching, learning, Uranus, technology, 4 is foundation, structure, okay? To tap into that wealth and abundance, right? Because these are sextile. So this bucket, this basket configuration is formed by one sextile, a 60-degree angle. Did y'all hear me? 60 degrees, six. Six. What was I talking about? That two and that four equals what? The six. The sex, the combining, the excitement, the harmony of it all, right? So that's how this basket is formed. It's formed by a 60-degree angle within the planets. Okay. So Jupiter is sextiling Gemini. Jupiter is sextiling Uranus. Okay. And then another 60-degree angle, we have Uranus sextiling Neptune, right? And Neptune, this is all about spiritual growth, spiritual initiation for your family, for your foundation, for yourself, for the divine mother, for the divine feminine within you, right? For your gifts to be activated. But you got to get back in tune with yourself. This is you getting back in tune. This is going deep, deep, deep within your subconscious mind, deep within the depths, deep within the illusions, deep within the programming, to get into your mind, to get into your body, to get into your blood, to get into the DNA, purifying the DNA, purifying the water, tapping into the alchemy. Okay. Because Aries is a fire sign. Neptune is attributed to Pisces, which is a water sign. So you got big fire, water energy. Yeah, y'all getting a whole lesson today. Y'all better get them likes up. Y'all better get them likes up, okay? Because I ain't got to do this, but I love it. I love this shit. Okay. So, yes, this is getting in tune with yourself, with your waters, with your emotions, with your subconscious mind, with your imagination, with your inner child. And how's that affecting you today? How are you getting started on these things after going back? This could be essential nostalgia, lots of nostalgia things happening at this time. Old timelines conjuncting, old timelines collapsing, multidimensional timelines collapsing, you jumping in different realms, you feeling here, you not feeling here, spiritual gifts being activated, war with the subconscious mind, war with the divine feminine, war with the divine masculine, war on the young melanated children, especially the young princes. This is given, yeah, war with the melanated youth, especially masculine. War with the masculine youth, melanated masculine youth, aka the little black boys we've been seeing getting unalived. Okay, that's right here. Why? Because that's also sextileness. And if you pay attention, Mars is still, I want to say, it's conjunct. They're within 10 degrees of each other. Mars is still conjunct Uranus. That's giving me big war with the mind and trying to trick the collective to make it think that it ain't no war. And y'all can't fool us. They better have the top one detectives on this case, because we need justice. The collective needs justice. Okay. And the collective will see justice. Okay. So that's what these alignments. Now, these alignments together is creating, like I said, this bucket. So that is a huge spiritual growth, a huge soul growth that is being activated within your mind for the collective at this time, especially the ones who've been doing the spiritual work, the alchemy work to change their foundation. And if you are, this is going to affect the generation. This is going to affect the technology, your inner technology, outer technology for generations. But you got to be able to find the balance. Okay? Because fire and air, fire and air, fire and air, you put too much air on fire, it'll go out. You put just enough, that flame is going to be engulfed. Okay? Not only that, like I said, it's trines. It's trine. So what is a trine? A trine is a 120-degree angle. 1, 2, 3, right? We got the 3, the 6, and the 9 all in this chart. So this is key for alchemy. I told y'all this is going to be the year of the alchemists. Okay, this is key for alchemy. This trine with Uranus in Gemini and trining Pluto in Aquarius. So this is most definitely generational change for the collective. When you go through this transformation, when you transmute the energy, when you transmute that old programming and let go of old things that have been programmed within your mind, within your body, old programmers within technology, we may see a whole bunch of new upgrades, a whole bunch of new programs within technology, right? Because Uranus is also attributed to Aquarius. Okay, so these are going hand in hand. There has to be technology changes if there is collective changes, because as a collective is getting their mental upgrade, well, who programs the computers? The people do. Who programs the algorithm? The people do. As above, so below, as within, so without. Okay. So this is where this, I just seen this 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. So yeah, there is this new foundation that is being started, being built when it comes to different programs and different technological spaces. Okay. Like I said, this looks like quantum leaping, quantum jumping, all sorts of different things. I mean, it's really unlimited possibilities here with this type of alignment. I'm just breaking it down from the bucket standpoint. I see so many shapes and colors. I ain't even broke down these other things. I'm just doing 4 alignments. And I don't want to keep y'all here too long. Okay. It's early. I still gotta look, it's things I gotta do. I know y'all got things y'all want to do too, but I'm gonna give y'all this work because I love this. And I was so excited to do this because this is something that we've never seen in astrology before. Nothing even close to this. Why? Because, like I said, Pluto transits a sign every 20 years. Neptune transits a sign every 14 years. Uranus transits a sign every 7 years. And Jupiter transits a sign every 1 year. For these to be in an exact alignment like this, with such huge gaps, but they're in divine alignment, what? Rare, extremely rare. Okay. So there's a lot of rare things that are happening right now. Like I said, everything is in divine alignment. Okay. Then, like I said, we got Chiron just going into Taurus. That's huge, huge when it comes to your values, huge wealth transfers if you've been doing the work. Yep, absolutely. 7, 7, 14. That's why I said that I got this during the 7-7 breakdown. Okay. 7, 7, 14. The 14th is when the whole collective got a upgrade, whether you're aware of it or not. Think back to the 14th. Could you sleep? Was you tossing and turning all night? Thank you so much, Alicia, for the Cash App. Sending you that love and light right back. Gratitude. The 14th, the collective got an upgrade on the 14th. During that new moon, yeah, you got to upgrade, whether you're aware of it or not. So your gifts are going to be enhanced at this time. You're going to be feeling the ascension symptoms. You're going to be feeling the shifts. You're going to be seeing the shifts, right? Because that 7 and 7 is 14. Okay. But that goes into energy. And abundance goes both ways. Okay. Pause. So, like I said, just as there's a whole bunch of people falling out in Europe, right? They're ascending spiritually up out of here. There are people who are getting gifts and they're ascending in a whole nother way. Okay. And it was a huge activation during that new moon portal. I broke that down on my reading as well. But I'll double down and say, yeah, on the 14th, everybody received the upgrade, whether you're aware of it or not. Give it a week. And this is just the beginning, because this month ain't over and it's still major alignments that are going to happen all summer. This is just the first wave of initiation when it comes to this alignment. Okay. So yes, it's also a star in a chart. Remember, I was talking about the star of invincibility, right? Yeah, I'm hearing the Super Mario song play in my head right now. So this X represents fortune. Okay. The X in the chart represents fortune. So there, when it comes to, like I said, divine justice, speaking your truth, the more you speak your truth, the more you unlock your abundance. The more you be authentic self, the more you tap into your abundance, your fortune. The more you honor your bloodline, honor your ancestors, honor the light, honor the dark, because you got to go in the dark to be illuminated. Go into the deep depths of yourself. Stop lying to yourself about relationships. Okay. You know that person ain't good for you. You know that's just a distraction. You know, right? You got to be honest with yourself, because this has a lot to do with relationships. Relationships with yourself, relationships with others, relationships with source. There's a lot of divine justice and alchemy that is happening right now. That's why I say there's going to be a lot of relationships that blossom at this time. Relationships with people, soul tribe, farmers, business relationships, love relationships, a lot of breakups. Okay. A lot of divorces. Like I said, this go both ways, because people are realizing that those values weren't rooted in authenticity. The core values of certain relationships aren't positive. They're shallow, they're superficial, they're artificial and superficial. So yeah, when it comes to certain relationships, a lot of relationships will be broken, and a lot of relationships will be together. Okay. Hold on, let me see something. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. Soul relationships, soul contracts, soul partners. There's going to be a lot of new contracts that are built that are going to last a lifetime at this time. And thank you, Spirit. We're going to see and feel a lot of things happening in the rising, when the sun rises and when the sun sets. Okay, because this is the top part of the astrology. This is the horizon of the astrology chart. So we're going to see, like, when you first wake up in a horizon, you're going to feel, see, hear a lot of things like upgrade, ascension symptoms. Okay, right before bed or around bed or when the sun is setting or when the sun just set, you're going to feel, see, hear a lot of things. Okay, over the course of 2 months is what I'm hearing, until summer, until we go into fall, until things start to fall. Things will fall and fall. As far as like abundance, that abundance will be pouring in more during that time. Okay. So yeah, be mindful of spirit take me back to the star of relationships, partners, wolves in sheep clothing. I'm picking up on like Luciferian energy from a negative standpoint. Okay. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of addictions. Be mindful of things that have a hold on you. Trauma, triggers, tests, right, with the star from a negative standpoint. From a positive standpoint, this is a lot of beauty, a lot of love, a lot of, be mindful of lust over love. What are you really in it for? Pay attention to the intention. Okay. That there's a lot of love, a lot of abundance, a lot of alignments, a lot of star family, a lot of orbs. Yeah, I know y'all seeing the orbs. I know y'all seeing the spirits. They just popping up, ain't they? Right in your face, right in your room. Huh? I know. I've been seeing them too. More frequently, they're just in the bed. I'm like, what? Damn orb in the bed with me, just chilling. And I close my eyes and meditate, and I just see them. I said, oh, I'm getting upgrades. They here. They're not hiding no more. They said, hello and hello, Diamond High. You can see us. You can hear us. Yes, I can. All right. Well, hey, we just came in to let you know you're doing your thing, and here's some upgrades. And we'll catch you in about a week or two after you've integrated those upgrades. I'm like, okay. Thank you. Because that's how I get down with spirit. Okay. So yeah, let me go to destiny. What's destined? The VX in the chart is what's destined. Discipline, structure, balance, careers taking off. Okay. The divine masculine rising in their power. Ooh, my heart chakra just went off. The divine masculine getting more in tune with their heart. Ooh, divine masculine falling in love with themselves, falling in love with the divine feminine, even more so. Okay. The divine union for the family, for the divine families, for the royal family, for the royal bloodlines to be initiated at this time. Okay. Because this all goes back to relationships, balance, divine, right? That's 7. Okay. And the VX is what's destined. What's destined when it comes to relationships. Well, more discipline, more structure. Okay. A lot of career-based business partnerships, soul contracts. Okay. Bosses, people bossing up. Okay. And all of that is pouring in. So, like I said, in the middle of the night when you sleep, yeah, that 3 a.m., that 4 a.m., 3 and 4, you're going to be feeling it, right? A lot of y'all might be having a lot of Kundalini activations. Okay. Like I said, royal family, ancestor family coming in. Okay. Spiritual marriages. I don't know. I just picked up on like, yeah, divine unions with spirit. Yeah, a lot of marriages. Okay. Spiritually. Spirit, I don't know. Just what I'm hearing. So some of y'all ain't crazy. Y'all not going crazy. Y'all got a spiritual husband, spiritual wife in an ancestor realm, in a spiritual realm. Yeah. They your guardian angel. They've been watching over you. You wonder why your kundalini keep rising in the middle of the night. You've been celibate. You don't know what's going on. Yeah, you. Come on now. It ain't no succubus. Ain't no succubus energy around you, baby. Not a succubus in sight. Okay, that's for a few people in the collective. You got a divine army that protects over you. For some people in the collective, yeah, it's you got layers and layers of army of soldiers around you. Okay, a great line of defense. Okay, because a lot of us done the alchemy work to where our demons work for us. Okay. Yeah, get into that lesser keys of Solomon. If y'all don't know the story of Solomon's temple, the real story, yeah, that's when you tap into your magic. Okay. Shout out to brother Yosef. Shout out to all of my root workers, my people down in Louisiana who don't just like you're not trying to flip over people's cars because they cut you off in traffic. No, it's like divine justice and alchemy. Like you're not abusing your power. I'm not talking about people who abusing their power. I'm talking about people who doing divine justice. Okay. Don't get it twisted, y'all. I don't really mess around, but I know people who mess around, and I see what happened when you tapped in with spirit. Okay. I see what happened. Y'all be seeing what happened. Okay. So this is just from a Western astrology standpoint. I would like to say this is what's going to happen physically. We're going to see a lot of these things happen physically. And then when I break down this sidereal chart, these are things that are going to be happening spiritually that we're going to be seeing play out too. Yes, hold on. Yes, baby. What? You hungry? Okay. What you want to eat? Some fruit? Okay, get you some fruit. Some fruit in there. Make sure you wash it off, okay? I love you. I'm almost done, okay? Okay. All right, y'all. Like I said, I got things to do. I don't even know how long I've been on here. So, yes, when we get into the sidereal chart, it looks very similar, but it's a little more tilted, right? If you guys haven't watched my sidereal astrology chart breakdown, I suggest that you do. All right, because I break it down. Sidereal, it's at the bottom drawer, baby. They in the bottom drawer. I put the fruit at the bottom drawer so you can get it easily. See the fruit, you see? It's at the bottom drawer so you can get it easily. See, everything coming in to receive the abundance. Yeah, it's gonna be some things popping off. I'm telling y'all. Okay, so yes, the sidereal chart is, I believe, around 24 degrees behind due to the astrological points shifting every year. Okay, so this is where the planets are when we actually go outside and look up. Like if you was to go outside and look up, the sun is actually okay. It's in Cancer. It just crossed over to Cancer. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. Let's get into the sidereal chart. So we have Jupiter in Cancer, meaning that there's gonna be a lot of wait. Hold on, let me slow down. Drop some gems in the chat, get them likes up. Okay, let me plug in my battery. So with the sidereal chart, all of the planets are at the guess what degree, you guys. I really want you guys to guess what degree all of the planets are in. What have we been talking about? What numbers have we been talking about? There you go, Jersey. Jersey Dread is at the 10th degree. Come on, 10. If the sidereal chart is 24 degrees behind, right? I don't know. It's a little weird how it goes, but that's how it goes. These are all at the 10th degree. Okay. 10. What have we been talking about? 10, 10, 10. For those who camp coming in late, 10, 10, X, 10, Wheel of Fortune, 10. Okay. Ten is attributed to Jupiter. Okay. So let's bring it back full circle. If we have 4 planets at 10 degrees, what does that mean? We're at the 40 degrees. 40. 4. Again, it still goes back to that 4. Okay. Still goes back to that 4. And even if we add up the 4 fours, right? 4 and 4 is 8. Right? 8 and 8 is 16. 1 plus 6 is what? 7. 7. So this is divine alignment. When we going off of this chart, everything is in divine alignment. And 7, that means a lot of things will be popping off in the 7th sign in the fall. Okay. Now bring it back over here, the sidereal chart. All of these planets are at the 10th degree. Well, what is the 10th degree? Well, the 10th degree is attributed to Capricorn. Right? So that is abundance. That is money. That is career. That's how people view you. That's divine masculine energy. You see how we got the play? You see how spirit don't play? We got the 4th degree. 4th degree is attributed to Cancer, divine mother. And then sidereal, we got the 10th degree was attributed to Capricorn, which is that divine father. Big mama, big daddy. Coming together for divine alignment, for you to receive as a divine child, as the chosen one, as the golden one. Either way, Spirit said, either way, Diamond is going to line up. Either way, it don't matter. None of it's wrong. All of it's right. Okay? So this is attributed to receiving that abundance if you've been having discipline. So great expansion with the family, with your gifts, with the mother, with the waters. If you've been having a discipline, how your views on how your family sees you now. They may have even changed their perspective, or you may have changed your perspective with your family in a big way. Being more open, being more receiving. Okay? Operating out of love to see the bigger picture. Okay? Your focus has changed. Your focus has shifted. Okay? This is great waters, great things within the depths of the seas rising. Okay, tsunamis, new earth land masses forming, right? Because if we're looking at it from a sidereal standpoint, it's water, earth, water, earth. See, we got both. We got the the whole alchemical process. Don't this look like an 8? That's why I can't stand being tapped in. I just see everything. We got the infinity loop right here for divine infinity and beyond. Okay. Over here, we got the fire and air, right? And over here, we got the water and earth. It's giving Captain Planet. Okay. I don't know why Spirit's like, yeah. And if you really paid attention to the Magic School Bus, them same kids that was on the Magic School Bus was helping out Captain Planet. Huh? That's a Mandela timeline hopping for that ass today. Okay. And I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to leave that right there. Okay. But yes, so you've been having a great expansion when it comes to your gifts, when it comes to your family, when it comes to your intuition, when it comes to your subconscious mind. Your mind is expanding. Okay. Working on more discipline. Okay. And there may has been a pull or a tug, right? When it comes to being finding that grounding when it comes to yourself. Certain things testing you, certain things trying to pull you out of alignment, but it's really all for this death, for this rebirth energy. Because Pluto is in Capricorn at the 10th degree. Woo! Pluto is in Capricorn at the 10th degree on the sidereal chart. So that look like if you ain't have no discipline, ooh, you tapping out. If you don't have, especially for the masculine, especially for feminine operating in extreme divine masculine energy, don't know divine masculine want that, right? And if you a divine masculine, if you ain't got no discipline, don't know divine feminine want that. Period. Period. Okay. This also looks like I said, a lot of unaliving when it comes to the melanated man, the defamation of the character, the demasculation of the melanated man. Okay. So there has to be some type of transformation, some type of rebirth. The masculine have to get back in tune with themselves to build them structure. Also, you got to get back into your own business. This is minding your own business. This is minding the business that pays you. In the words of Dr. Be Serious. You're supposed to be minding your own business, getting back in tune with your own views. And when you have the discipline and when you go through the structural rebirth, when you have the sexual discipline, right? This is given transhumanism, transgenders, trans everything, right? Because Pluto also represents sex, right? So if you ain't got no sexual discipline, like I said, you begin consumed by the fire. You begin, oh, spirit, please keep my mind elevated. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like I said, diseases, heavy diseases. Woo! Oh my goodness. They think the parasites is running rampant on the food. If you ain't got no sexual discipline, it's all type of parasitic viruses going on in that sexual cesspool. Spirit said it's a sexual cesspool right now. Y'all doing yourself justice by being celibate. Woo! Come on. Spirit said the chosen ones is doing themselves justice. Even if you with a partner, somebody you trust, somebody you love, that you can, get on that level with. You've been in a relationship, you've been married, yeah, you're good. If you've been celibate, you're good. Because the sexual cesspool, all of this Tinder, all of this the only thing that's Tinder is them parasites right now. What's the other one? It's another one that they be on, the married men hiding from their wives, thinking their wife's not gonna go check. I forgot the name of it, but it's them two apps. I'm getting sex viruses running rampant. Everybody just passing it back and forth to each other because don't nobody got no discipline. Okay. Also, It's not just about sex either. Spirit is saying discipline, period. Discipline with your food, discipline when it comes to detoxing, discipline when it comes to your emotions, right? Not lashing out on people, right? Discipline with the body, getting more in tune with the body, working out, right? To have that transformation, that rebirth, that sculpted body, that sculpted mind, that wisdom that you want. This is also a new structure being built within the government. Okay. Certain things within the government falling so a new one can be built. Okay. Woo, my goodness, my brain. Yeah, because I love this. I love this. Right. And this is destined. This is destined. This transformation with society, this transformation with discipline is destined. People got to get more disciplined with themselves, or they will be setting themselves up for failure, not greatness. Period. Spirit said, period. Period. Okay. Yeah, a lot of old foundations crumbling as well. Earthquakes. Yeah, I'm picking up on all weather events, earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanoes, underwater volcanoes. I've been speaking about this for a while now. Tornadoes, hurricanes. Yeah, weather. Excuse me. Okay. All right, let's get into the next one. Taurus. Uranus and Taurus at the 10th degree. So this is unexpected changes in your values. This is certain crypto investments paying off, technology investments paying off. A lot of things I'm picking up on the video games, the movies. That's why we're seeing a surge of video games, a surge of electronics, a surge of like technology things. Okay. A lot of money can be made off of these phones. A lot of money can be made with technology. Okay. I've been running my business off my phone for 5 years, y'all. I just got a laptop. A lot of money is being made with technology, right? Whether you use your phone, is how you use the technology and not let the technology use you, right? Getting into the true value of it, right? Working smarter, not harder, and watching those things manifest in the physical reality. Okay. It's something else here. It's something to do with yourself and love. A lot of self love. Okay. Yeah, getting in tune with yourself and the way how you value yourself and the way how you love yourself. Having a unique look about yourself. Like your looks could even be changing, like your facial structure. That's crazy because when I looked in the mirror today, I was like, what the hell? I look different. What the hell going on? Yeah, like you could be noticing certain things about you changing when it comes to your looks, your identity, your body. Pay attention to those things. This isn't a shallow form of beauty. This is a more eternal and internal way of loving yourself and valuing yourself. Okay. Having more discipline because the true beauty lies from within, right? And then that inner light shines outward, and then people will see that light, right? How other people view you, they'll be able to see that you've done the work. They'll value you in the light that you're trying to be seen in. You don't have to tell them about your accolades. I'm hearing big money speaks for itself. You ain't got to talk about how much money you got, right? The ego, silencing the ego, okay? And letting your spirit speak. Woo. I'm hearing big tech grabs and technological changes. Okay, yeah, quantum. I'm going back into like quantum leaping, quantum jumping, the quantum realm. Timeline hopping, Mandela effects, deja vu, time dilation, things slowing down, time feel like it's slowing down, time feel like it's speeding up, being present. Something will be presented to you when you are present with yourself. A peace of mind, love of self, love of others, um, and building a good relationship with technology. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, and then we also have yes, quantum mania. I love that. Um, we also have Neptune and Pisces. Neptune and Pisces. So, yeah, this is the deep depths, still deep depths of your imagination. This is like going into your shadow. Your shadow got a shadow. Your subconscious mind got another layer you still ain't broke into yet. It's like a safe. It's like the guard at the safe in the bank. You got to get past that guard to open up that safe. And then you still got to go in the safety deposit box. And then you still got to have a key for that. So it's like, yeah, breaking in layers and layers and layers. It's layers to the subconscious mind. It's layers to the spirituality. It's levels to everything. You being able to deep dive into your imagination, being able to deep dive within yourself, old structures, old programming, old beliefs, old music. Um, yeah, like cutting off, drowning out. They're being drowned out. Okay. More high frequency things being implemented at this time. Okay. So continuing to deep dive within your own waters, within your own wells to make sure that you are well. Deep diving in your own well to make sure that you are well. Okay. Deep diving in your own mind, your own body, your own emotions. This is illusions. This is delusions. This is confusion. Don't get caught up in the BS. Okay. Whoo. I didn't even see this in this opposition to the moon. Yeah. So if you are able to break free of any illusions, you'll be receiving a lot of upgrade information, a lot of clarity, a lot of spiritual gifts at this time. Yeah, from the divine nurture, from you nurturing yourself, from you nurturing your emotions, from you nurturing your health. Yeah, mental health, physical health, and paying attention to the cycles, your own cycles. You'll be able to break through karmic cycles. Woo, come on. That's why I love this shit. Thank you so much, Sleuth. Yes, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If it's anything you would like to deep dive into, all of that is down in the description box below. Because your girl's doing a whole chart analysis and breakdown right now. Okay. Again, it's star activation is here. Yeah, this is more of a galactic star family coming in. And not operating from fear, operating from an abundant mindset because it's way more blue here than it is red here. Y'all see that? Blue meaning spiritual, blue meaning feminine, blue meaning darkness, blue meaning good. Way more harmony in our reality than it is negative in the illusion. The illusion is portraying negativity, but in the reality of things, it's way more harmony. Woo! Come on. And X marks the spot is still in Libra. So yeah, it's destined. It's destined. It's destined. It's destined. Divine justice, karmic justice is here for the collective. Okay, if you allow it. All right. All right. Did I do good? Was that good, y'all? Was that a good breakdown? Did I pour? I poured into the collective. Drop some gems, drop some likes. Your girl been going in for 3 hours. I'm going in. Okay. Thank you. You said you did amazing. Thank you. Yes, I do. I do chart breakdowns. I do astrology breakdowns. I do natal charts, progressive, future readings. If anybody would like to deep dive, you can also book a session with me, newdiamonds.net. It's on my website. Okay. I'm being called to go into a channel. Okay. So you said I'm speechless. Thank you so much for the donation, Divine. I appreciate that. I keep seeing a star. Hold on, y'all, because I'm not done. I'm not done. Spirit showing me this star. Yeah. A lot of us will be stepping into the spotlight. A lot of us are stepping into our higher selves as we get in tune with our lower selves, find balance with our lower selves, tapping into a different perspective of who we are and how we view things. What I'm seeing is a star, and a star is holding what looks like the hangman by its feet. And the star is illuminated, but the hangman is dark, like shadow. So this isn't leaving your shadow behind. This is taking your shadow along with you on a journey, right? And finding balance with yourself and looking at things from a different perspective. Yeah, if you've been doing the healing work, you're going to be able to see things from a different perspective at this time when it comes to your shadow. Your shadow is going to be, yeah, like your lower nature, your dark is going, I don't know, you have to like sacrifice. Come on, spirit. Help me get this vision together because I'm seeing it clear as day. It's a big ass star here. Yeah, the stars are finding balance with their light and their shadow. That is a true star. So we're not consumed by our ego. We're not consumed by our spirit. We're able to dwell within all realms, multifaceted. Also, I'm getting the star David, right? Because I'm seeing the arrow go up for the fire. The alchemy sign for fire is the upward pointing triangle. And I'm also seeing like the downward pointing triangle represents water and the divine feminine. Okay, the fire and the water. Yeah. The light and the dark, the highs and the lows, the masculine, the feminine. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, okay. Okay. Once we balance that, okay, I'm about to just let spirit take over. I'm just gonna be saying whatever. Once we found balance with the light and the dark within ourselves, we're able to create the perfect alchemy process within our own bodies, within our own minds, within our hearts, our souls, and we're able to ascend to different realms, ascend to different timelines. A lot of us are seeing and feeling that now. Okay, my brain is on fire. All of this right side part of my brain is just caught on fire. So a lot of our memories will be activated, a lot of our gifts will be activated, a lot of kundalini risings, kundalini awakenings, a lot of telepathy going on with outer dimensional beings, okay, outside of the firmament, outside of the galaxy, okay, a lot of star family, a lot of us being called home, a lot of us contacted, phone home, okay, a lot of contact with galactic beings, star family, ancient ancestors, angels. We have many names for them. Okay, family, inner earth as well, in inner us as well, within our hearts as well. Yeah, past identities of ourselves resurfacing for us to do alchemy with. Because we can't throw out the baby with the bathwater. There were lessons um in those experiences that lead us up to this abundance that we're walking in right now. We're walking in abundance. We're walking abundance. Damn. Okay. But you got to believe it. You got to believe it. You got to know it. That's the alchemy work that we've been doing. The law of attraction we've been getting in tune with. We got to know it. We got to feel it. We got to embody it. And when we embody that frequency of divine love, of divine light, everything comes to us easily. We watch this happen. We watch things manifest a lot faster when we are in that frequency of belief, love, trust, faith, truth. That is this timeline. That is the frequency. It's a golden ray of light that pours over us. The star stepping into the spotlight to receive the golden light of abundance, of love, to shine brighter than ever before, to be illuminated, to be enlightened, to remember. To be crowned. It's showing me a crown. Your crown. Yeah, crown chakra is being activated. Yeah, that divine gateway. Who? Oh, shoot. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said, yeah, because not only does it look like a bucket, it does look like a crown. It does look like a hat. It does. That alignment, that bucket. See, everybody's looking at it from a different point of view. Perspective. Change your perspective. Thank you, Spirit. So you can get a different point of view. See, the bucket, when you're holding it, the basket, right? But also on a rainy day, you could turn that bucket into a hat, into a crown. See, that's what the soldiers' helmets, the soldier helmets. Ah, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, the crown to protect the crown. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. We are protected. They got me. They just turned that bucket into, they turned the crown, the soldier's hat, the soldier's cap into a bucket, and now they have me like skipping in a field of flowers, collecting flowers. Thank you, Spirit, because it's time to receive our flowers and enjoying the journey, enjoying the experience, because that's what this journey is. It's like us. Ooh, the perspective Spirit just gave me, right? We're on a road. We're on a road to abundance and we're collecting flowers, right? And sometimes when we collect the flowers, we're not paying attention. Those flowers have thorns. So sometimes we get pricked, we get cut, we get poked, we get, right? Some of them have parasites, they have bugs, they have, right, insects, there's bees, there's, right? But we're just going down this road of life, right? There's a lot of abundance here. There's a lot of different flowers to smell, right? In this field, in this abundant quantum field, in this abundant realm, right? Earth. It's all about our mindset. And our mindset is being alchemized to a higher vibration so we can resonate on this higher timeline that is being poured in from a galactic source, divine, all standpoint. That's what this alignment is. Yes, there's a lot of good and bad, but we're more focused on the good because you guys deal with enough bad, enough negative propaganda on a daily, right? We know it's this, we know it's that, we know that no. But what we need to know is that there's a lot of ancestral love here. There's a lot of ancestral abundance here that we're already intaking, we're already receiving, and that our star family source has our best interest. If they don't always interfere, know that everything is in divine alignment. Ooh. Yeah, the watchers are here. Okay, they show me beings watching Earth. Wow. And yeah, there will be like a lot of divine unions, a lot of coming together, a lot of um this is like for us by ourselves, us becoming one with ourselves, and then also like unions. So be open to them. It's a lot of divine abundance, a lot of divine love that we have to be open to receive. Whoo, okay, y'all. Whoa. How I'm gonna end this? um don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. Okay. I'm gonna pull a card from my Earth Warriors deck and then I'm gonna end it. Thank y'all. Because I was really trying to figure out what card to pull.
I have a question.
Yes, baby.
Could I play a game?
Yeah, you could play. I'm almost done. Make y'all some food in a second. Here.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you.
Yep. I'm on live, so hey, hold on now.
Wait,
no,
your hand.
No, just I'm gonna be done in a second. Give me a second, okay? I'm doing my last little. Give me 10 minutes, okay? You're more than welcome. My star seeds. It said, excuse me, Mom. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Yeah, something coming in. These boxes just fell on my leg. Presents coming in, gifts coming in. Mm-hmm. Did y'all see that? Stand in the light, 16. 2 cards flipped. And Soma, the galactic heart. Transformation. Bottom card, the admin of heart there, 7. The moon, the cycles, rebirth. Okay. Ooh. the low, low, and the 3 and the 6. Hold on, talking about that 3 and that 6. The galactic heart. Damn, I don't want to read both of these because I'm going to be on here hella long. But I want to read both of them. They're both great breakdowns. I'm going to read the first one. We're going to see what happened, okay? So 16, Lolo, butterfly. We've been talking about transformation and standing in the light. Okay. I feel like this is it. Yes, 7 and 9. Which goes back to 16, which goes back to 7. Getting back. See, you go through all of these different paths just to get back into your own divinity, right? Transformation, a butterfly. That was the main thing I was saying this whole time was transformation. Okay, let's read. You ready for a good read? Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Thank you. You said this whole life has been gems. Gratitude. Okay. Lola, stand in the light. And that was my meditation, y'all. I just said somebody was standing in the light, the star, right? Okay. Lolo, 16, stand in the light. I'm reading from the Earth Warrior deck. Okay. They be long, but it's a good read. All right. You are unique. You are divine and beautiful. You are a divine and beautiful being. You stand apart from the crowd. Sometimes this invokes jealousy or desires in others who want to possess your light and beauty as their own. You need never fear another or believe that they can harm you. Allow yourself to be true to who you are. Do not hide your inner light or beauty. You are meant to be seen. Your soul is nurtured and protected by the love of the divine. What was my whole channel message about? That pretty much just sums it up, doesn't it, Tribe? Everything that I talk about, I said this bucket, this basket, this abundance, this love, this light, stepping in your light. Come on. This is the read. This is the read. Yeah, drop them gems, get them likes up. This is the read for the chosen. This is for you. I'm talking to you. Don't avoid the spotlight. This is why I don't pull cards no more. This is why I don't pull cards no more. Because I everything that I say, I just get confirmation in the cards. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. I'm not ungrateful, but damn, really? Didn't I just say stepping into the spotlight? Didn't I just say stepping into the spotlight, y'all? So y'all know I ain't got to lie. Let me finish so I can get back to thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. That's what this energy is invoking us to do right now. We're stepping in the spotlight. We're embracing all of your divine love, all of divine love, all of divine abundance. And so it is. Don't avoid the spotlight or try to hide or dull your light to appease others or your fears. Your divine light and beauty are meant to help others. The only way that can occur is if you allow yourself to be and express it fully. Do not shrink from your magnificence when you feel challenged. Instead, step it up to an entirely new level of boldness. You have a gentle nature, but you are strong. If you have become obsessed with the beauty or power of another, it's time to come back to your own divine beauty. To unearth it, Explore it, express it, and let it shine. Trying to bend in will drain the energy from you. Trying to blend in will drain the energy from you. Trying to fit in or blend in will drain the energy from you. Let those who are attracted to your light adapt to your level of divine expression. Come on. Woo, read me down, spirit. Read me down. Continue to be your authentic self. Do not dim your light for nobody. What did I say? Your authenticity is attracting everything it is that you need and that you want. Thank you for the confirmation, spirit. I needed to hear that again. I'm not changing or conforming or changing my boundaries or changing. No. Let those who are attracted to your light adapt to your level of divine expression. You are the benchmark, and they will evolve to reach you. Period. Hold on, I can't turn this page. It ain't ever been so hard for me to turn a page ever, y'all. I don't know what the hell. Okay. In Malagasy, the language of the Madagascar, Lolo means butterfly, moth, and soul. The sunset moth of Madagascar is big, beautiful, and bright. While most moths are active at night, the sunset moth of Madagascar is created of the day with iridescent wings that create a kaleidoscope effect. As they refract the light, they are considered by some to be one of the most beautiful insects on earth. But in subdued light, their wings can appear far less remarkable. Without light, their true beauty cannot be recognized. Like you, this unique creature are a being that needs light. Light to nourish your life force, and light to reveal your true and remarkable divine beauty. You are meant to shine your divinity in the world in the daylight, not hidden under the cloak of the night, for fear of how others may react. The bright colors and shapes of the sunset moth's wings and their presence in the full of the day leads many to mistake these unique moths for butterflies. Woo! Come on. Oh, come on, spirit. Spirit just hit me over the head. This not no butterfly. This is a moth that needs the light, that is divine, nourished by light. It is so beautiful. It looks like a butterfly. It's big. It has iridescent wings. It's unique, baby. And it shines in the daytime. Remember, I broke down the chart and I said this is going to be happening more so in the daytime. Yeah, shine your light in the daytime. It's time to step in the spotlight. Oh my goodness. You too will find that people do not always realize who and what you are. They may mistakenly assume that your joy and beauty indicates that life has always been easy for you. They may fail to recognize the true depth of your soul and the experiences of darkness and struggle that you had to overcome to become the vibrant, beautiful being that you can now be seen to be. During the daylight hours, the sunset moth can be seen flittering from one flower come on. It can be seen flittering from one flower to another, feeding on nectar. What did I say in my meditation? They discern light waves and indicate a strong presence for white flowers, although not for specific plants. You are one of the rare souls who can find the truth of light and love in any number of spiritual or religious paths, in any number of situations. You can recognize and be nourished by the purity of many forms. Be a random act of kindness from a stranger, the unconditional love of an animal, a genuine blessing from a spiritual master, or the moment of a simple, beautiful in nature. You can sense the true presence of love through evolved spiritual discernment. The Madagascar sunset moths are very particular in their eating habits. Woo! Come on. Come on. Hold on, baby. The Madagascar sunset moths are very particular in their eating habits. What? This is everything that I said. They are attracted to nectar of plants that other creatures tend to avoid because they cannot metabolize the toxins. For the sunset moth, however, what they are drawn to consume is not harmful for them. Instead, those moths become poisonous for predators. Woo! Yo, instead, these moths become poisonous to predators by following their instincts to nurture themselves according to what suits them, even though it would not necessarily be right for another creature. That's giving me detoxing. As long as you've been detoxing, yeah, the parasites they cannot sit in an alkaline environment. Acidic vibrations cannot reside in alkaline frequencies. Low frequencies cannot reside in high frequencies. Period. I broke this down on my last live. I got to read that again. They are attracted to the nectar of plants that other creatures tend to avoid because they cannot metabolize the toxins. For the sunset moth, however, what they are drawn to consume is not harmful for them. Instead, these moths become poisonous to predators by following their instincts to nurture themselves according to what suits them. Even though it would not be necessary for other creatures, whatever nurtures you and feels good for your heart, body, and soul is also to protect you. You don't need to do anything for effective protection other than place yourself in the divine beauty of what you love absolutely and completely. Healing process. If you are concerned about negative attitudes or attacking behaviors from others, or for any reason, you can use this healing process to clear fear and reinforce your divine sanctuary. Close your eyes and relax. Focus on the flow of your breath in and out. Imagine that you can drape yourself in a cloak of divine beauty, light, and glory. This cloak is as light as a feather, shining with endless iridescent shades of colors that reveal an exquisite beauty of the divine. This cloak flows lightly around you, offering you a sense of having wings or a body that is beyond your physical body, and yet interpenetrates it too. That body of light and the color can breathe as through it. It is lightly altered all over it. It can release anything that is not of love and shines forth a continuous stream, a beautiful divine light in all directions. This light body can move freely, growing as large as you wish, making any shape, any size, any color, any form that feels beautiful to your heart. Allow whatever your experience to be. When you are ready, say aloud, I am cloaked in the divine glory, light, grace, and beauty. I am a child of the divine, and I am protected in the sanctuary of absolute divine love. now and always, so be it. Dance, meditate, rest, or pray with your cloak around you now, and keep it with you for as long as you choose. You have completed the healing process. All praise is due to the Most High. I have no words. I have no words. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here with me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to purchase any products, any tea, any elixirs, any jewelry, book any sessions, all of that is down in the description box below. Nudiamonds.net is my website. Thank y'all so much for the donations. Thank y'all so much for just being here, liking. That was powerful. That was powerful. I love that confirmation for everything we went over today. Okay. So, yeah, y'all have a beautiful, beautiful rest of y'all day. I'll be back on tomorrow, getting into some energy readings and a collective message. And then I'll go into personal readings. If anybody would like to tap into that, y'all can go to that post. And yeah. So I love y'all. I'm spiritually high. I'm spiritually full. I'm going to leave it on that note. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I appreciate y'all so much. Hey, if you made it to the end of this video, and you watched this whole video, I would love for you to put a confirmation to receive this message, or anything resonated with you or gave you confirmation that you watched this whole video. Please drop some 444s, 4 4s, and whatever your favorite emoji is in the comment box. Okay. So I love y'all, and I catch y'all on the next one. I see y'all tomorrow. All right. Peace.